Hey guys, kia ora, kia ora, kia ora, whakalofa here tu e no mai hoki mai. Welcome back to this week's podcast episode. I am so grateful that you are here. Thank you so much for being here and being in this space and for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This week we're wrapping up the business series. This is business series part 3 and final part, and it's all about content creating with confidence. Now, as a business owner, you know that content is a large part of what we do, right? We have to produce content, we have to market ourselves. I didn't know how important marketing was until I started a business, and then I realized along the way, like, oh shit, you need to be on this. So I'm going to share my tips, tricks, my thoughts, and all the things about content creating with confidence, because I know this stops a lot of business owners. And a lot of y'all have reached out to me like, sis, how can I be like you and show up and be your fucking self and not worry about what other people think of you and post anyway and not give a fuck and go out there and do the damn thing. So I'm going to share with you everything, but I want you to know that both the 2 podcast episodes, part 1 and part 2, to this business series is so important that you go and listen to them both, because they are very important when it comes to content creation. You need to get your mindset right, and you need to know why you are doing what you're doing. You need to know your intentions behind why you should be showing up, why you're creating content in the first place, right? So if you haven't already, please go listen to those 2 and then come back here, because when it comes to content creation, sometimes you're going to worry. You're going to worry about what other people think of you. You're going to have self-doubt. You're going to have imposter syndrome. Who am I to talk about this? Who am I to help people? Who am I to talk about body confidence? Who am I to start a business? Who am I? Like all those things, right? What are they going to say? What's my family going to say? What's my family and friends going to say? Who actually gives a fuck? But that's actually going to come into play. And if you don't know your why, you don't set out your intentions for why you're doing your business, sometimes those things will overcome you and they'll stop you from posting. They'll stop you from having a business. They'll stop you from getting online and promoting your products or your services or whatever it is that you do, right? It's very important that you get clear on your why. And one of my is it Simon Sinek? Start with Why. Amazing book. But one of my mentors was saying, like, if you had the cure for cancer, what would you do? Right? You'd scream it from the rooftops, you'd run around, you'd fucking yell it outside like, yo, I got the cure for cancer. And similar thing when it comes to your business, right? If me not showing up, like if me not screaming from the rooftops that I help women with their confidence, with their body image, to love who they are, love what they see in the mirror, to know they're worthy as is, if I don't yell that from the rooftops, who's missing out? So when you don't promote yourself, when you don't promote your service, your product, or whatever it is online, who is missing out? Who are all the people that are going to miss out because you're being selfish? You're being fucking selfish and you're not showing up. You're not promoting yourself. You're not doing all the things. So when I get into moments of caring what other people think, of judgment, of the imposter syndrome, the self-doubt, it's checking in with like, no, like think about all the people who are going to miss out. Think about all the women who go to bed at night and they're struggling with their body image and they don't show up to their life because they think they need to be skinny to show up to life. They think they need to be skinny to find the love of their life. They think they're with like some fucking asshole that's treating them bad because they think that they can't get anything better than that. And it's like, no, fuck that. So that's the reason why I have to show up every day. So what's your reason why? Why do you sell that product you sell? Why did you start that clothing business? Why did you start doing brows and lashes and all the things? Like, what's the reason? So really getting clear on that and yelling it from the rooftop so that those people don't miss out. Sometimes we forget to speak to those people. So when we're posting online, we're thinking about our aunties and uncles and friends and family who's following us, and we're like being a certain way. And it's like, no, speak to the people that you are helping. Speak to your target audience, to your target market. Don't speak to your auntie and uncle and all the things. Speak to them and pretend it's just them following you online, right? And those are the only people you want to talk to. All your aunties and uncles, like, who cares about them? Who cares about all the other businesses that are following you and stuff if you're not for businesses, right? You're trying to be on your target market and target audience. Speak directly to them, and remember, always have them in mind, that that's your reason, that's your purpose, why you're showing up and creating content every damn day. It's for them. So I also just want to let you know that that self-doubt, that imposter syndrome, that caring what other people think, like, it will never fully go away. So I think a lot of times it's like, oh, when I don't feel imposter syndrome, then I'll post. When I don't feel self-doubt, then I'm gonna post. When I stop caring about what other people think, then I'm gonna post. And it's like, no, like, post anyway. Post the damn thing anyway. Oh, when I get the perfect content, I'm going to post. No, post that thing right now as it is, because a lot of the times we're waiting for XYZ, whatever the fuck it is, to post. And those people are missing out yet again because we're trying to get it perfect. And a lot of like perfectionism, procrastination, that's just rooted in fear, right? You're just scared of something. You're scared to be judged. You're scared that you're not good enough, or, all the things, right? So post anyway. And I'll tell you, the other day, actually, I told one of my clients to post with filters on. And usually that's something I would never say, but for her, she wasn't going to post otherwise. She really struggled with seeing herself in her face, like, as is. She struggled with that. And I was like, cool, put a filter on. If that's going to help you show up, put the fucking filter on. Do whatever is required, whatever is necessary for you to show up. Do whatever you need to do to get that shit happening. Put the filter on. Because slowly what you'll see is you'll start showing up, you'll have filters on and all the things, and then slowly you'll get so comfortable with it, you'd take the filters off. You're going to push yourself outside of that comfort zone without the filters. And that happened with me, y'all. If you look back at the start of my posting, especially when I had my So Extra sunglasses, filter on every single time. Over time, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like, I don't need no filter. This is what I look like. I'm so aware of what I look like and stuff. But if I didn't do that back then, I would have never shown up. I would have never had my sunglasses business. I would have never been here right now because I chose not to show up and I gave up, right? So use the filters if you need to use the filters. Do whatever is fucking required. And another thing is, people are like, oh, I have to post at certain times. Yeah, in an ideal world, you would post at whatever time your audience, your people are online. You can see that in your metrics, on your insights and stuff like that. But if you find that you're supposed to post at 6 p.m. every night, but it gets to 6 p.m. and you at the worst time of your day, it's the end of the day, right? So it's probably you've got the least willpower. You've been through a whole day. You might be in a bad mood by the end of it. You just can't be fucked. So you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow, 6 p.m., same shit. And you never actually post. Post when you feel fucking great. Post in the morning, even though it's 7 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. in the morning. Your clients aren't really online, or your customers aren't really online. But that's the difference between you not posting at all and posting at a time. Usually what will happen is they'll come and see it at lunchtime, or they'll see it by 6 p.m. They'll see your shit. Whoever's supposed to see your shit will see your shit. Trust that. Trust and believe that, right? So don't let that stop you as well. Trying to get it right. No, please get it wrong. It's so good when you get it wrong, because you can look back when you're in a certain stage. You can look back. I look back now and I'm like, damn, I did so many things wrong. But if I had not done all those things wrong, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And who knows, in 5-10 years, I might look back at this now and be like, what the fuck was I doing? So we'll do whatever means, like, whatever's necessary to make sure that you show up online. And don't worry about having to get it perfect, right? We're embrace imperfection is what I'm trying to fucking say. Embrace the imperfection and be yourself as well. Like, if you're me, right? I'm very raw and real, right? If that's who you are and then you're trying to be someone else, people are going to see through that. So keep showing up as who it is you are. Be yourself. You don't have to be fake. You don't have to be like somebody else and this and this, and you have to be professional and all the things. It's like, nah, fuck that. Be you. Be who it is that you are, right? Because you're going to attract the right people by being yourself. And one thing that I love, and one of my friends, my best friend, actually said to me, she was like, you know, one thing I really love about your content? And I'm like, what? And she's like, it's you. Because obviously she knew me before I started all the business and everything. She's like, it's literally how you are. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I show up as me. I'm not trying to be somebody else, right? So be you. How can you be more of you online, right? And if there's any thoughts that are coming up like, oh no, I can't be myself because that's unprofessional. Oh no, I can't be myself, otherwise people aren't gonna buy. Oh no, I can't be. That's some stuff you might have to work through, right? That's shit you might have to work on. Please don't feel like you have to change yourself online. Get on, you usually talk like this and then you get on and, hello ladies and gentlemen. It's like, no, fuck, what the fuck? You don't want to be doing that, right? So embrace who you truly are. Embrace all the imperfections. Embrace all of that. People love that shit. I know I love that shit. And you're going to attract your people if you do it that way. And it's also very important that you start sharing your story, share your why, share the reason you started the business, share more about you, right? You want to evoke emotion with people so that they do buy from you, right? They buy from you, they join you, they're on the kaupapa with you, they're a part of your movement, right? So share all the things about you. Share your why, share your journey, all the things. Engage with them. They're your friends. Like, y'all are all my friends as well. Like, I'm like, it's the best when I'm in the DMs chatting to all of you guys and having conversations. And we see it too often, like, when you're creating a post, it's like you're talking at someone. No, it's a conversation. Like, treat it like a conversation, especially as well. Like, if people are liking and commenting your shit and sending you DMs, respond to them. Like, respond back, create the conversation, all the things. So yeah, really include them as a part of, your family, your friends, like all the things, right? It's a community, right? So build that community, build that engagement, build the vibe, like whatever your vibe is, whatever you want to build, right? A movement, whatever it is, right? So build that. And I know there's a strategy. I think I got this from ICE at YKCR early days, but he always said like the three things for content is it educational? So does it educate your audience? Does it entertain your audience? Or is it inspiring? So when you're posting shit as well, you don't just want to post anything. Like you're posting a cute quote just for shits and gigs, or you're posting whatever you're posting online, be really intentional. Does it educate? Does it entertain? Does it inspire? Otherwise, what's the reason why you're posting that thing? So be really intentional as to why you're posting it. Does it relate to your business and who you are? What's the reason? All the things, right? So that's something I think is really good to look on, does it go into any of those categories? If not, why are you even posting it? Like, what's the point? So yeah, those are my quick tips when it comes to content creating with confidence. And I truly believe that confidence comes from taking action, right? So you need to take action. You need to post the damn thing. That's how you'll build your confidence, is you'll gotta keep posting, right? And you'll see over time, if you won't, go back to my early days post, like, I'm showing up, I'm quiet, I'm not talking that much, my personality isn't really there, but over time you'll see my voice gets louder, my voice gets, I've got more mana, more kaha in it, I've got my own personality going on, the way I show up, like having my fucking bright orange shit on, like all the things, wearing my hair the way that I wear it, my natural being and all the things, right? Showing up with no makeup, no filters, all the things, like, you're slowly gonna work into it. Don't try to be perfect straight away. It's a journey, and it's a fun one. So fucking enjoy it. And yeah, show up and post. That's how you build your confidence, is by taking action. So keep taking action. If you need more help, please DM me. I'd love to help you. Otherwise, that's it for the podcast. I'll see you next week. Ka kite, koe kia.